Asking about me. Great rising. So apparently, y'all need a message today, okay? And the great things of the great day, I'ma have me some strawberries. Whatever. So if I ain't know no better, with all the crazy shit that's been going on around me, I know for a fucking fact the feds is watching. I know that for a fucking fact. Okay, ain't no missing that. And this is not just regular feds. This is giving me, national security, Department of Defense, presidential, Secret Service type shit. I already know that. But the biggest fucking part of it is too, the craziest part, like this where I'm at, you got the Hicks over here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, the last name Hicks. Why y'all in my business? Go find y'all something better to do before I start telling y'all sins and secrets, okay? It's timeless. So it is what it is. However, if I ain't know no better, it was a dude that came in, nice ass truck. Like, mind you, this is not even a place like motherfucker you can afford to go get, be at the Hilton and, Holiday Inn, like a good hotel. But the fact that you over here, and I was like, well, maybe he's just disguised as like a travel nurse or a doctor, because the uniform he had on, it was like doctor or nurse. But I was like, the funniest shit, I was like, shit, is it Michael Blanco? What was her name? Griselle Blanco? Like, motherfuckers, if you over here watching me, because it's like y'all sending these narco type fucking females and dudes over here, because I'm like, you know why y'all want to be over here bothering me? Like, I'm just a simple human being minding my business, trying to make sure my kids is good. Trust no one at this time, only yourself. I'm trusting myself at this fucking time. Like, y'all trying to smile. Oh, hey, how you doing? I want to know. Y'all can quit sending these fake ass motherfuckers, because I know motherfuckers got scared as a bitch when I figured out, like, oh, where you came from, what state you traveled from to get over here and shit like that. And mainly like motherfuckers is in the woods, people that's into some bullshit, they like to drive fucking trucks. I know that for a fucking fact. It's like, I mean, my psychology and, observing people, I like to observe people. I don't like to talk to y'all bitch asses, but I do love to observe y'all fucking behaviors and the consistency that y'all do keep. Especially when it comes to fucking Central Americans, the motherfuckers from Mexico and Central America, motherfucker, and down all the way up to the northern part of South America. Baby, the basic psychology to understand that shit is like, I'm not even gonna say it's beyond me. At this point, it's fucking intriguing and interesting. Like, at this point, y'all gonna be my pure in the fucking entertainment, because it's like, y'all need to tap in and see what I'm talking about, drill holes in the wall and shit like that. Like, I get it or whatever, because it's like the Venezuelan, I think Shorty is either Venezuelan and the other one is either Puerto Rican or Dominican. And it's just like the funniest shit. Florida, Orlando ain't ever been like this. Now, I fuck with DeSantis on some shit, but not every fucking thing, because he be on some bullshit too. But however, me, I got fucking common sense. DeSantis do not like his own fucking people, because he know how to fuck them motherfuckers like to nut the fuck up. Okay, Governor Ron DeSantis, he know how to fuck his fucking own folks be acting up. Because I mean, I can understand why you don't, you won't like your own people. Because it's sometimes I can't stand fucking black folks, because the stupid shit that they do is like, motherfucker, we got too much fucking intelligence and too much fucking influence on the fucking world as of right now. The motherfuckers who talk shit as they want to about a black woman, but behind them closed doors, and then some shit, connect to the fucking Wi-Fi and go on the hub and tell me what you see at the bottom. Go click on one of the things, but go see who got the highest views, and it'll be Ebony, the black homemade stuff, they back shots, you name it. They love us over here. I don't care what race they is. They be loving some chocolate. And especially black women, they just can't handle the fact that we intuitive as fuck. We point out shit that they don't be wanting to be pointed out, and it's like, well, my little white woman won't do that, my Arab woman won't do that, that Indian woman won't do that, that Latina she'll sometimes do that, but she want to keep us because we got the little baby leg. But some of them don't even be having baby legs; they be having shrimps and shit. But it's like it's neither here nor there, because it's like shit. When it comes to black men, y'all the least motherfucking protective when it comes to bullshit. But sometimes Hispanic men, they take care of their women, but sometimes we like shit when it comes to the money. Fuck love, get money. So it's just like shit. I'll be the motherfucker that act funny and shit. Like motherfucker, I'm not fit to fight you because shit. I know under my next relationship, we gonna be arguing all that shit. Okay, bye. I'll pack my shit. I don't give a fuck how well you take care of me, motherfucker. I'm gonna go mind my motherfucking business and go figure out how to get mine, because shit. Well, I took you out of the dumps, motherfucker. You will not get the privilege to try to throw shit in my motherfucking face. I got too much creativity, too much intuition, too much beauty, and too much love for my motherfucking self for anybody to try to bust me down to anything less than what the fuck I am. Just like shit, the prime example was the little boy that just got killed over there in Guatemala, Fruco or whatever, his own fucking brother. Y'all can see how fucking betrayal happens. Shit, I get it. I felt the pain. Like, his fucking brother over there fake crying and shit. Like, please, go find y'all something better and safe to do, because it's like, why come bothering me? Because it's like, shorty over here, I'm sitting here seeing who hopping out of this truck and shit, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh, she, you know what I'm saying? Because narcos be having women too. Women be trafficking these kids and women and families and shit like that. So it ain't no secret to me. Shit, I done seen it happen firsthand in front of my own eyeballs. Indians too. So it ain't no secret about how the fuck these motherfuckers be trafficking people and shit. I ain't new, you know what I'm saying? I ain't new to it. I'm true to it. I understand how you do it. Shit. If people come to me tomorrow, I need some money. You know, let me observe you. First of all, let me see what you worth it. You know what I'm saying? No homo. But it's like, shit, is you worth it? Even down to the man, like, motherfucker, at least if you gonna do some stupid shit, let me at least make some money off of you. So a lot of people be like, yo, she is a walking contradiction. I am. So don't try to figure me out, like, what's she thinking? Why did she think like that? Why would she say that? Why would she talk like that? Because, baby, it's called the world goes round. People make the world go around. They wasn't lying about that. That's why I like 1960s, 70s music. They was telling us some shit without telling us some shit. But they, at that time, people wasn't really fucking woke to understand the bullshit that goes on. But consider the fact, I think dude that was down there, I think he was either Korean or Japanese or some shit. The other little motherfucker, he was either like Vietnamese, Singaporean, or Thai. These motherfuckers she's either Guatemalan, Honduran, or I can't say Costa Rican because she's a little bit too short. But so it's like Mexican or Argentinian. So it's just like, let me just put the pieces together, and then it's like one upstairs, the other dude was Puerto Rican, and then of course they be sending them country boys that they know how to use their shotguns and stuff like this. So it's like, damn, y'all got me surrounded by some real motherfuckers that, hey, you paid me enough, I'll get it done type folks. So it's just like, observe the surrounding, mind my business, stay in my lane. Yeah, you got a clock. When did she go to sleep? When did she wake up? When she used the bathroom? What did she like to eat? What she getting? Like, cause they be tracking, like, if you use like Uber Eats and your Amazon and shit like that. That's why Amazon looking like that. Why people using Temu, because they gotta switch it up and shit. But it's like, what she ordering, what she buying, like hacking into my phone and shit. It's like, can a bitch have some motherfucking privacy? Because I'm not bothering you, and you sitting here concerned about what is she gonna do with all this stuff and what she's gonna do next. And it's like, mind my motherfucking business like you should. But apparently I must be everybody's motherfucking business at this time. Because it's like, oh, well, we want to stay in the room right next to her. Because it's like the craziest thing. It's a whole bunch of fucking rooms over here. These rooms do not get filled up like that, for one, okay? Two, I noticed that the only rooms that always get taken up is the one right behind me, right beside me, or they'll try their best to get the one close to the front office, or they'll do a one room right above me, or it's like it's basically the rooms are surrounding me or the rooms right behind me. It's like two rooms behind me, so it's one room that's like directly, like if I go towards the bathroom, and then there's one right next to it that you can really hear what's going on. So I'm just like, okay, well shit, at this point it's beyond me, because I was like, I guess I'm supposed to feel like I'm entrapped or something like that. Like, no, really and truly, it's like I really like being to myself. Shit, I'll go out and go get me something to eat or something like that, but shit, why would you want to come bother me? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, how the fuck you gonna come bother a person that basically can read your motherfucking life and read you to filth? And I know y'all don't like that. Because the confidence I have when it comes to that shit, it's scary as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It scared me sometimes. Somebody wants to be creative and take on fake smiling and trying to set up. Like, I already knew that. Like, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, I'm gonna give you this and I'm gonna give you that. Trying to figure out what it is that I got going on. Wanting me to be mentally trapped. Like, oh, we need to make sure that she feels like she's surrounded and like she can't go anywhere and do anything. But it's like you putting all your money into investing to try to make somebody feel like they psychologically or mentally stuck. No, bitch, all you really doing, I'm not psychologically nor mentally stuck at all whatsoever. If anything, shit, you're opening up more of my creativity by sitting here trying to make me stay inside. And then y'all scheming on the banks and stuff like that. Like I said, Wells Fargo is one of those major banks that use trafficking anyway. A lot of people don't be knowing that. Like, a lot of the traffickers and stuff like that, if you had to go see like dope boys and shit like that, they use fucking Wells Fargo. Let's take it there, because I'll fuck up everybody's motherfucking operations off the strength that you come on over here to bother me, when I just only ask for y'all to leave me alone, leave me in peace. I stay in my own lane, but y'all keep doing this. Y'all running bank scams. Y'all sitting here investing in shit to try to make people feel psychologically secure, like you're not gonna go ahead and get them fucking arrested and put the blame on them. Like, okay, well, once we get this done, we need to get somebody to figure out how she write, how she draw, or how she do this, so we can make it look like this. Blackmailing, trying to blackmail people. Like, why would you even do that? And then it's like, people from the past, y'all know I really don't care. Ooh, excuse me. So rude. And I ain't got no shit, no shame in it either, because shit is normal. At least I'm not over here fucking farting and shitting on myself. But it's like, y'all sitting here trying to block me from getting housing and shit like that, real estate agents and stuff like that. And it's people actually reaching out like, hey, would you like this or that or whatever? But y'all sitting here trying to play, oh, we're so cool with it, no problem. So it must be a doctor or a purpose, or somebody's purpose. I remember as a kid, I used to want to be a doctor. I didn't know which type of doctor, but I knew I wanted to be a doctor of so many different things. But hey, you know, life changes and you got to go down different paths. So I'm not even tripping on that. However, it's just like trying to keep me undercover, or trying to stay undercover to keep, oh, she can't be seen, or she can't see me and know what it is that I did. It was a Gemini that's involved in this, a school teacher building a false case for money. Like, when are y'all gonna stop this bullshit? Like, I'm real life just a fucking angel. I could be a blessing in your life, or I could be the fucking karma in your life. You choose which side of the story you want to be on. That's why it's called his story. Okay? Hi, story. Hi, story. Yeah, story. Yeah, y'all, you know, y'all over here trying to figure that shit out when y'all was trying to hustle a motherfucker, charging all this high ass rent. But it's like, how is it that y'all got all these properties and you working with the veteran families, but yet y'all charging all this money? Come on now, make it make sense. Y'all need to be checking in with yourself. Are y'all mentally secure? Are y'all emotionally fucking secure? Somebody Spanish. I told you, heavy on the fucking Spanish folks. Heavy on them motherfuckers. The Japanese, so Asian. Trying to talk direct, like, hey, we can do this and do this indirectly, so she won't know that it's us that is doing this. Like, it ain't shit indirect. Y'all hacking cell phones, tablets and shit. Like, how does she know all of this shit? How can she know that this is happening? Because you're a fucking idiot. Y'all didn't believe in spirituality, but you will too. You will soon, okay? Frats and sororities, these Greek ones, the ones at least out here in Florida, UCF. Some people coming from California too, because it's like, well, she won't get the mentality because she's just used to the East Coast, baby. I'm well versed East Coast, West Coast, South Coast, country folk, wood folk, very versed in it, so I know where you come from. So it ain't no secret of like, let's conceal where we come. Like this other motherfucker, I think he from like New Hampshire or Vermont or West Virginia type shit. Cause his vibe is just like, you know what I'm saying? White folks don't talk like that. Some, and it's just like, okay, well, you over here dealing with the, the dope boy, but stay focused, read between the contracts. Somebody's gonna be like, oh, we want to give you all the no. If you gonna give me money, I don't need no kind of stipulations. I don't want no kind of strings attached to me. That money is my money. If it's for business, tell me what the fuck it is that you need. Stay the fuck out of my energy, and it will be delivered. Okay. Because y'all know for a fact that y'all studied enough to know that I'm trustworthy. And how I know that y'all behind in my fucking phone is showing right here. So depending on the app and depending on how I'm recording, it shows me when someone's in the back of my fucking phone. But, cloning the phone to see what I got going on. Interesting. That's very interesting. Clone the phone to see what she got going on. Y'all don't want peace, y'all just want problems. When y'all could actually be getting, healing. Somebody from a front office, they fit the term. Who else about the term? Y'all had some front office people that y'all had on payroll. They like, no, I don't want no parts in this. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone's coming in real quick. A Sagittarius, someone around you is playing in your face. So if you're a Sagittarius, you got somebody playing in your fucking face. This person with veneers or dentures or an elderly person or someone that just got their teeth fixed or something like that. They playing in your fucking face. A judge. A judge is involved in this. They're just like, somebody's thoughts is like, okay, let me get away from this person, can't read my thoughts. A real estate agent is pulling out of this. They know something about a death certificate. They also know something about someone trying to pay someone to botch some health results. Because you know that the real shit has to be reported to the CDC. And once you report it to the CDC, you give the CDC grounds to like track you to see what it is that you do. A psychologist is pulling out of this. They knew about somebody falsifying some documents about herpes or something for someone. So someone out here thinking that they got some kind of disease and they don't. Something is analytically being observed at this time, whether they know it or not. Let's see which way. Unhealthy. So someone was stalking and somebody got kids between the age of 4 and 9 years old. They just recently stopped doing that shit. Like, or trying to get some kids to, turn from how they was thinking or feeling about something. I'm hearing stealing. Somebody Samoan. So Guam. So some folks from Guam. I was around a lot of people like this in the military too. That's why it's like a lot of motherfuckers that was in the military like, girl, I want to be your friend. Bitch, you would never be my friend. It's like, oh, can we do? No, we can't do business together. We can't be cool, no nothing. But you can run me my motherfucking money if you don't want to get caught up in this court case for pain and suffering and personal injury for your involvement for cyberbullying, cybersecurity breaching and shit. A consultant is pulling out. Somebody's probably police is pulling out. Someone was lying to the police. It sounds like a truth, but it's a bold-faced lie. Manipulation and deception has occurred. So someone's going to probably just like try to roll up on you on a curb or something like that, or probably try to roll up on me. Whoever knows. That was probably what they thought was to do in the first place, but it's just like bad anxiety, because I was having really bad anxiety because I was like, do I really want to do this fucking reading? Because I really don't. But it's like, let's just see what's going on and clear the air, because there's a lot of y'all just like, this shit is not fair. Was it really real? Like, a lot of this shit, I know my whole life was a fucking staged event because they needed something to go in a particular way. And considering that it's not going that way, a lot of people are upset about that. And it's like, how does she do this, and how does we gonna get this back, and how can we, make this person feel this way? Because it's like she's too kind, but it's like y'all feel like kindness is a weakness, and it's fucking not. Shit, being kind with a motherfucking, y'all gotta understand, in psychology, when you're kind, a dirty motherfucker that's for the streets and that's hateful and that's just evil as fuck, to them it's a weakness. But it's a weakness to those that they can figure out that really got a really weak mind. Like, they don't have that real strong backbone for themselves. Meaning these are people that is codependent on, they need the crowd's approval to, like, oh, did you see what that, like, you need the approval for somebody to tell you what you saying about the next person is cool about what you saying. Like, you don't have enough confidence in yourself that, like, bitch, if I come to you, I promise you every fucking insecurity that you thought it was just only to yourself, and you thought you was a mean girl or the jock of the group, I promise you, you'll feel more insecure before you even thought that you was gonna talk about a fat big bitch that's on my 600-pound life. Like, I'll make your ass feel more weaker than you ever thought you could ever fucking feel in this fucking world. Like, you'll feel like you're a damn disgrace, which you are, at this point, because it's an art for you to sit there and try to figure out that person is weak-minded. I'm going to break them down. I'm going to break their mental. I'm going to make sure that they feel insecure and insignificant. I'm going to belittle them, and I'm going to break them. And you're an ingrate and a disgrace to a fucking human race. Who the fuck raised you? A shitty ass person. I love my mom. I love my mom. Your mom didn't love you. She wanted to abort you. She should have fucking aborted you. And that's just the fucking truth. But it's like, y'all decide to go after people that are weak-minded, but y'all don't realize, if you actually use fucking reverse psychology in the correct form, shit, if I'm very nice to you, very kind to you, it's like, damn, they're so nice, because you're gonna acknowledge the fact that that person is nice. But you know what's the fucking hilarious part of it is, 10 times out of 10, I have so many people come to me and tell me all their sins and secrets before they even fucking realize, like, damn, why did I even tell you that? I remember the first guy that y'all sent off, I think his name was like Steven or Stephen or whatever, little ginger hair, little white boy, 6 foot, people, nice little height or whatever. Still remember him. Got his ass up, did what I did to his ass, and he was fucking fucked up after that. But the way he tried me was like, oh, I got some groceries here. Yeah, you want to take it? Because he had put money on top of it. And I was just like, are you trying to try me? And I ain't go back to that motherfucking sense. And then I seen him stalking like my Facebook back then. And I was just like, you a fucking weirdo. Like, who does stupid shit like that? But it was the simple fact that I was so nice to him. I was so kind to him. I think I was probably like the first real black woman he ever had to deal with as a white man. And it was just like, I think he was Irish or something, because he wasn't fully white. But it was just like, dealing with me, this man came to me like after we did what we did, and we sitting downstairs just chilling. He lit his candles and shit, so I knew what he was already on when he started lighting candles and shit. And he started telling me shit about his family, his sisters, his mom. And then he was like, I'm gonna tell you one thing that I'm so, like, he told me like 3, 4, 5 things that he was so insecure about. And I was like, do you understand how bad I could use this shit against you? But I'm not. And he realized that I didn't use it against him. And all I did was just reassure him and went on about my business. Then he pulled the stupid shit. And I was like, motherfucker, you lucky I didn't want to break your soul at this fucking moment. Because I would have made you feel like the little bitch that you are. Because it was like he wanted to cry when he was telling me this shit. And it was just like, y'all realize that my kindness is not my weakness. It's actually my motherfucking strength, because shit, you'll tell me all your sins and secrets before you even realize you already fucking told me. And shit, even when you doing shit indirectly, you're telling me even more about you than you even fucking realize. 10 times out of 10, shit, you could drive past me, and me knowing that you're driving past me, and if I get that inkling that you're around me, or you putting up your phone, or it's in my energy, shit, phones are electromagnetics. If you think about science, electromagnetics, the electrodes, radiation, radiology. If you think about all that radioactive wavelengths, you're allowing, and especially if a person is tapped into the extraterrestrial and their extra senses has kicked in, you're fucked. How do they know my thoughts? How do they know what I feel? How do they know what I was watching? Somebody was watching fucking Dr. Phil, or currently watching Dr. Phil as the fuck I'm saying this. Or someone's having a friend that's a fucking psychologist trying to figure out How does this person knows all of this? Well versed in the world. That's the best way I can say it to you, dumb motherfucker. Somebody's sweating like a motherfucker because it's like the AC is on, and I'm like, why the fuck I'm feeling like I'm sweating? So somebody's anxiety is up so fucking high right now that a person ain't gonna have no like. I'm like no choice but to drink some fucking scotch or something. Go ahead and go have that drink, baby. You need it. You need it a little bit more than I do. Because y'all was hoping to see something on the news. And y'all calling old dude like, did you give it to her? You know we laced it. Like, why would you want to be kind to me all of a sudden and then you want to try to bring me some weed and shit? It's like, it's smooth sailing. Like, baby, you ain't finna have me suffering about shit. I ain't depressed. I ain't sad. I ain't fucking hurt. I'm not pressed by anything like this. Trying to make another man make me feel jealous or insignificant. Good luck, fucking Chuck. Cause shit, once I'm off of your ass, I'm off of your ass. And it's on to the motherfucking next. So it's just like, why would I be concerned about how the hell you feel or what you think about me? Your thoughts and opinions do not have shit on about what it is that I do. You can have the influence on all the people that you feel you need to have the influence on, but bitch, over here, go take that over else somewhere, dear. Mother dearest. So a female pastor and the program director, Miss Machado and Miss Alamo, y'all need to find y'all something because you got caught up in your motherfucking feelings and decided to go lie to the people at the fucking VA and shit like that. Oh, she's not responding to the things that we say. No, you thought you was gonna be able to maneuver me and manhandle me in a fucking way that it don't work that way. You don't manhandle somebody because you got in your fucking feelings because you got checked. I would check your ass, and then my in-laws, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we ain't gonna hurt the kids no more. We don't want to hurt the kids no more. Like, no, y'all sat there and doing all that shit, and y'all upset because I'm choosing me. I choose me. I'm gonna choose me every fucking time. Oh, he don't want to be with me. Okay, carry on. Oh, you want to go talk to the next bitch? Okay, carry on. Like, you want me to fucking cry about it? No. You'll cry before I fucking cry. I'll be damned if I cry over anybody else. You ain't come out of my coochie. Why would I be concerned about what you doing? Cause shit, these other motherfuckers out here in the street, at least I know my loyalty, how firm I stand on the shit that I say, what I do. My words won't change. So whenever y'all get ready to subpoena me to go to that fucking court case, oh, did he say that? And he did. I owe nobody no motherfucking loyalty. Not no mama, not no daddy, no greasy granny. Shit, even if you want to use my teenage kid, I owe them no motherfucking loyalty. I'm only loyal to those who are loyal to me. If you got me, I got you. Simple and plain as it can be. But if you want to keep doing all this dumb shit, we can air this bitch out with all your sins and secrets. When you did it, who you did it to, why you did it. If we got to play reverse psychology in the courtroom, shit, no need to go get the psychologist, bitch. I'll be the psychologist for you, and I can tell you the reason why they did it, how they did it, and why they fucking did it. It's simple common sense. And the judge will be more impressed. Like, how do you know this, Miss Taylor? Because it's common sense, Your Honor. It's basic fucking common sense. And when people get greedy, because this is giving me vibes of American greed. Like somebody's watching and observing videos of what, okay, well, the judge didn't look at this. The judge didn't say this. Oh, I would have got away with this. Like, shit, my cousin and my mama used to watch them shits and be like, girl, they was stupid for doing some case like that. I would have did this and this and this to this person. I bet you would. The last person they sent over here, it was so interesting. I'm seeing all the equipment and shit like that. The ropes, the saws, you name it. And I'm like, damn. I said they on a mission to go ahead and get rid of something. Somebody's. And it's like, why would you want to get rid of me? Shit, I'm more an asset. But if she's dead, shit, it's still about 143,000 more people that you gotta get rid of. I think that'll be a lot of work. And that's a whole lot of money that you gotta get rid of to just do that. And then it's like, depending on the city, some of the major cities is the places where some of these people are. Splice. So someone is ready to splice something or try to get somebody cut or stabbed just to make it look different. But it's like, they got to stab the person in a particular way in order for it to, look that way. But that's not in here nor there. Motherfucker be so impressed that they'll stand outside my door and move real quick. They'll bend that corner and be like, she ain't gonna know we was over here. Indeed. They'll park over here and stay on the other side of the room. And I'll be like, okay, no problem. Do what you do. And what's for your house good. But what's for my house good. God said, not yet. What else you want me to know, Lord? Reveal these folks. Celebrated way too soon. Bedroom, boom. So somebody did something in I know in 2009. It was either between 2007 and 2009. Because I knew my mama had came into some shit and she was trying to hide it. But it was just like, you can fuck a person up all day long, but try to slow me down just for a little bit. But the rewards and recognition still come my way. God said, just slow down for a little bit, baby. Because all those people that's in power and in authority that's running my case or been trying to hide my information. Because once I figured out, I was like, damn, my birth certificate don't even look, legit. And because of how it was signed off on, the dates and stuff like that, everything wasn't even matching up. And I'm just sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, okay, well, shit, if I was born in January, why would it take you all the way until I was 7 months old to get a birth certificate? Because you need all this information whenever, you taking your child, your newborn child to the hospital. The only way that it's insignificant is if, you just didn't come up with a name for the child. And I'm just sitting there like, y'all motherfuckers did some kind of crazy shit, and I just couldn't put my finger on it, behind it. And it was like, it took her so long to, even want to give me, my birth certificate, even down to the last dude. I'm so hurt. I love him, but it was just he was one of my little stupid lovers. That's why I always remember him as my little stupid little cute dummy, and he just couldn't do it. And it was just my little cute little Puerto Rican. I was like, I finally got my little Spanish fly that matched my fly, but it was his intelligence was just so stupid to me. It was just you stupid little bitch, you. Why would you even want to go and get involved in some dumb shit like that? It was already bad enough that they was paying motherfuckers with STDs to try to come lay up with me and shit like that. And it was just when he gave me that, and it was just his reaction and his response to all that shit of how he did it, it was just bitch, why would you want to do some shit like that? Motherfucker, you see I'm clean. And then it was the little Evie girl, he told me who his little connect was for, his hacking and stuff like that. I think she called her, well, I think that motherfucker looked like a shim that just probably over the years, was able to feminize himself or some shit like that. But it was just you messing with, the motherfucker is a heroin meth head. The motherfucker, you could tell a meth head and a heroin head when you see it. And shit, I come from, Oklahoma, it's full of that over there. Okay, and it was just damn, you just dope fiends and hoes, ain't it? And when I seen the type of women he was fucking with, yeah, she cute in the face, but the motherfucker is a dope head from outer fucking space. Motherfucker, give her some cocaine, some heroin, or some meth, that bitch can do anything. They come into dun 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 dun. I can take all this shit away. But you're smart as fucking, you wasting your intelligence on what? For scamming and plotting. But it was it's neither here nor there, because it was when I watched the case of Vice, where dude was yeah, I got a degree, associate's degree. I think he had it in business or accounting or some shit like that. And when it was he was yeah, but I prefer scamming. He was I'm not really hurting the people. It's not like they can't get the money back or the credit back. And I was just well, shit, that was, that's still federal time if they really catch on to who you are. That's why that Michael Black, that dude, I don't know what's his name, Michael something, when he got unalive, they thought it was him that was snitching, so they had to unalive him, because after he did that case, it was it's not even a year or 3 years after he did that Vice video, then he was unalive talking about, oh, his health was in bad shape and stuff like that. And I'm just listen, y'all had to get rid of that situation, because it was the places that he was allowed to go into, and y'all wanted to record it and shit. Y'all had to go get clearance from, the president and the CIA and shit like that and the FBI to even just do that. And then it was like not understanding that doing that, he didn't understand at that time, just to be able to do that, that it was opening another case for the FBI to investigate. It's no difference in like I wish I knew what's his name, Michael Blanco, what they call her, the Black Widow or whatever, Griselda, the little queen pin. Like I wish I would have told, like if I had knew them a long time ago when I was in the industry, sir, I wouldn't recommend you to do no interviews just because they paying you a good little penny. I recommend you not to do those interviews, because not really understanding, like, yeah, he got to open up the borders for all, immigrants to come in, but y'all not understanding the Decepticon reptilian energy that comes along with it. If I go ahead and get y'all in here, I can only pay y'all what, $10,000. You going back home making it to $1 million and shit like that in your country. But the biggest part of it is you're opening me up to cases where I can go look at the MS-13s and how they ran. I could go look at how the Trinidadios are ran. I could go look at how the Latin Kings is ran. I could go look at how the disciples and them, like, y'all thought that shit was cool to be watching it and y'all glorifying it and hyping that shit up on, TikTok and shit like that. And it's like certain shit, you should keep it on the hush, because yeah, it's beneficial, but it's not as beneficial with it being publicly known. Like a lot of shit now, it's like the internet is so fucking prevalent that y'all sitting here doing interviews and shows and shit. Like Cat Williams is jeopardizing himself trying to expose the industry who is fucking us like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the music industry. It's the motherfuckers that's trying to capitalize off this shit. And they know they don't support it. They know they not going to help nobody, rebuild the ghettos. They not going to help us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, drug dealers might do that shit, but shit, Pablo Escobar took that fucking money like, hey, we needed a new soccer field. At least, I can't build a school, but if I can't build a school, well, shit, I can build a bigger soccer field or a rec center, and these kids can actually go play soccer and shit. It's no different than, Griselda might have did her shit, but shit, she took care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to figure out how the fuck business is really fucking ran. And it's like the kingpins, queen pins, and shit like that. They trying to put an end to that because shit, we need all this stuff changed. I remember when I was fucking 14 years old, I was living in Niceville. I remember I had a conversation with one of the officers, and somebody came and investigated me when I was there. And I was like, well, what is it that Michael Bloomberg do? Because it was like, I remember at that time, Michael Bloomberg, he was running half of the fucking world at that time, or he had access to so many people. And I was just like, something ain't right. And I couldn't put my finger on it. And I remember like, it was basically some dudes in suits, but it was just like, oh, you won't remember this. And it was like, motherfucker, I'll remember everything, but shit, pretend like you sleeping, whatever it is that they doing. Because like the Men in Black, the reason being why they trying to bring back the Men in Black, because it's like, we got to make it a little bit funny and cut off a lot of people's intuition. Now, it's a lot of people that's out here that's doing this shit. Oh, I'm a seer and I'm a this. Well, if you don't know how to cleanse yourself, detox yourself, do particular things for yourself, yes, that equipment and stuff that they doing, their techniques, their hypnosis and music, radioactive ways, what you eating, what you doing, how you behaving, how you moving, yeah, they can go ahead and clear out your fucking memory space. And you'll be like, I can still do the same thing, but it's like, it's accurate, but it's not all the way accurate. You're missing like major details that the person may need to, move around. Like, it'll seem like it's the truth, but it ain't the truth. And it's like, your intuition will be off. The accuracy will be off. You'll be sitting there like, damn, am I going crazy? Am I really thinking in my right mind? Is this right? Why is all this stuff is going? It's like, quit trying to destiny swap with people. And then it's like, where you used to stand on business, now you can't stand on business. And then it's like, why isn't things not changing? You used to gaining weight or losing weight. You used to doing something in a particular way. And it's like, I'm impatient. I can't sleep. My insomnia is off. Why am I desiring to have more flesh and shit like that? Because it's like, you got to understand, like, I know for my fucking habit shit, getting on Pornhub was my motherfucking problem. It was just like, but why would I want to do that? And then it's like, I'm sitting here watching lesbian stuff. And I'm like, I am not a lesbian, though. And it's like, but it's so intriguing. But it's like, it's your flesh wanting to do that. And I was just like, Well, for me, I don't keep no secrets for nothing that I fucking do because it's like, ain't nobody gonna sit there and like, oh, I'm gonna use this against you and I'm gonna use that against you and I'm gonna say that you did this. Bitch, everybody get tired. I'm a mom. I'm a parent. I have a child with severe fucking special needs. The fucking aggravation and tiredom that comes in when you gotta sit there and listen to a fucking child scream their fucking head off because guess what? I could be a mind reader, but when it comes to that child, I don't have cerebral palsy. I'm not a quadriplegic. I don't depend on, anybody to feed me and do all this other shit. But this kid does. And when he's screaming his head off and all you want to do is sleep and turn your brain off and you be like, oh, I'm fucking tired. Why does he shut up? As a parent, you're allowed to fucking do that. And someone's going to I'm going to use that against them in the court of law and try to say that they're unfit to be a parent and they don't know how to take care of their kid. Bitch, you sweating now. Feel the sweat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat, baby. Because you're not going to contaminate my mind, my thoughts, my feelings, or because I stand in my own power and my own authority when I know I'm a law-abiding citizen. You already wanted to take away the person that was meant to go ahead and be, be with me. And it's like, I already knew he was meant to be with me, but motherfucker, if you can't recognize it, bitch, I'm not here to fucking fix you. If you can't recognize that your own motherfucking family is going to work against you, there is people in your family that don't want to see you happy. It's a prime example on the fucking TikTok. Like, I made that child's spirit rest in peace. Like, I felt him because it's like, Santa Muerte, I'm so well versed with her. That was my first encounter as a kid, was with the spirit of Milagros and Mother Mary. Like, those were my first fucking experiences. And I had the experience with the Holy Ghost. I had experiences with a lot of shit that it was like, I don't think I have no business in this. I seen dead people, how they died, where they died, who did it, why they did it, and it was just like they spirits is not resting. That boy's spirit ain't gonna ever rest because it's like wait, like that was so painful to even listen to the audio because it's just like what the fuck. Didn't even give the boy a chance to speak on his own behalf to do that. Like, you get motherfuckers that are so fucking demonic and out of their fucking mind versus having a mind like, well, boss said we gotta kill him. Boss, hey, may I ask a question? Shit, the boss ain't gonna do anything, but the boss just going off because he didn't have the full intel that he fucking needed. But hey, he's gonna trust the fact like, oh, your brother did that. He's looking at it because it's people's fucking family. But now somebody's gonna be looking at a situation like, well, you can't always believe a lot of people's fucking family, especially when it comes to money. In this day and age, family matters. Chicago, heavy on the energy of Chicago, New York, like major fucking cities, major fucking countries and cities, major industry artists. You will have fucked up people in this world. Like, if that bitch is supposed to be my real blood motherfucking mom, that bitch deserved to fucking be unalive. And I ain't got no fucking mercy in it. That's like somebody calling me, hey, your mama dead. Okay, what you want me to do about it? Is there money? I'll be the first one to say that. I will be the first one to say that. I ain't got no shame in my motherfucking game at all. Y'all took my daughter and y'all flipped her like that. Shit, it ain't shit I could do. It's shit. The demon got her, man. I love her, but it's like I can only keep praying for her spirit. She's still young. Her frontal lobe ain't developed, but hey, if it don't ever develop, shit, I understand kids could be karmic too. So I'm detached from all that shit. You're not gonna make me feel bad because shit, if I had to leave it because I couldn't afford it to take care of or afford an attorney, or every time I get into a situation, I'm having to, excuse me, come out of money for stupid shit. That fucking car, when it came for the rental car shit, y'all usually pick up that rental car within a couple of days. Like, oh, you ain't paid yet, or we ain't heard from you. Shit, y'all would have shut down the car, came and picked it up, and would have been like, hey, you got to just pay your fee right here and then. But then y'all waited a whole fucking month and some change. Then y'all added on extra taxes, and I'm like, shit, all this that y'all trying to charge me for a fucking rental car? Man, get the fuck up out of here. Because I was like, y'all already trying to play some shit and trying to, run people's banks, using my social security. I said, shit, if I didn't know no fucking better, Miss Patricia from the place where I stayed at the Serenata over there off of Metro West, bitch, you was involved in that shit with my family. And it was just like, that's supposed to be the nicest place, but bitch, why the fuck was it roaches in that bitch? And then, here I was trying to help, a couple because they was about to have their baby and he had his kids or whatever. Hey, Justin, if you want to come my way, shawty, won't you come my way? Like, don't fucking play with me. Like, I ain't got no shame in my game. I'll keep it real with the motherfuckers. I'm not a lying person. Shit, I got my ass beat because I speak the truth, because how bad I used to get fucking beat. I had no choice but to speak the truth. Like shit, you gonna get beat one way or another, so you might as well speak the fucking truth. I ain't got no reason to lie to no fucking body. Did it? I did it. Did you say it? I said it. Like what the fuck? What's the worst? I'm gonna lock you up. I'm gonna beat your ass, or I'm gonna kill you. It's just gonna go either way it fucking goes. It's like shit. Death shit. I've been trying to get to death for a fucking long time, but apparently God want me here for a fucking reason. I try to take my own self out. It didn't work. The motherfuckers that's trying to do it, it didn't work. So it's like apparently God got me doing some kind of work, and y'all don't fucking like it. Y'all don't like it. Like anything that we do, it's just like it's gonna counteract right back onto you. Shit, my kids are fucking special, and y'all fucking trying to contaminate my fucking babies, bro. You gonna pay for that shit. Y'all illegally using my blood and my DNA for fucking tests and big pharma and shit like that. Y'all fucking weird. Y'all weird and wanted me to be feeling like I'm fucking suffering. No, I'm gonna make the best out of a fucking dead fucking situation. I'm gonna make the best out of a fucking dead situation. You're not gonna make me feel like, oh, she gotta be stuck in that room and feel fucking miserable. Bitch, I'm so accustomed being stuck in the room. They did this shit since I was fucking 5 years old. And I'm supposed to be scared? Y'all gonna flip that poor boy like, damn, I low-key feel bad for outing his ass, but shit, the truth had to be fucking said. But the biggest part of it is, it's like, it's sad as fuck that he don't even know that his own fucking family is setting his ass up. Like, they finna set your ass up to take the fucking fall. And instead of you keeping it real with me, like, motherfucking, like, we supposed to be riding this shit out. I ain't trying to be no motherfucking Bonnie and Clyde. I ain't trying to be fucking Jay and fucking Beyonce shit. You see that they falling? I'm just trying to be me. I'm trying to be me. My motherfucking business, stay in my own lane and do what the fuck is supposed to make me happy. But shit, God sat me down. He said, you got to do some work on yourself, baby. You got to figure out who's doing what, and let me do the rest. You my earth angel. I'm a goddess and I'm an earth angel. And y'all decided to pull some shit like that? Have fun trying to tell God what it is. Tell him what you think you want. He gonna show you what it is. Y'all being real disrespectful. Guilty. Starting to apologize. Yo, guilty conscience. Motherfuckers that's gonna want to come around. Hey, how you doing? No, it ain't. Hey, how you doing? Can I get a reading? Can I pay? You can pay for some services, but you know, it's at that point, it's business. Y'all built this false ass case trying to make it seem like all this bullshit, and that wasn't even a case, bro. That's the annoying part. And they got send these dumbass motherfuckers like I ain't supposed to know. A school teacher, a Gemini, somebody that's black, somebody that likes to wear true religion or always talk about true religion, someone born in 1992, or something that happened way back in 1992 with a school teacher. And I remember something with a school teacher, but it's just like I can't see her face. Like I remember Douglas Elementary School. That's where I was at in Lawton, Oklahoma. Douglas Elementary School, if you need to go look it up. I think Chico was the one running the Patterson Center over there. Like, be fair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could see if I didn't have no plan, no nothing. A doctor is involved in this. I knew all the doctors that I've been dealing with. Just surprised. Oh, she got such a healthy uterus. Oh, her blood results come out great. You're going through all of this and her blood pressure looks good? How is it that her blood pressure looks so great? And, oh, we're going to do this. Confirmation. What's the confirmation about? Y'all been overcompensating, over here lying and shit. Police officers want to pull back or try to play like y'all my friend and cool and shit. The resort company, the Sapphire Resort, I knew she was involved when it came to Patricia because the dude that was in there was like, yeah, we're here to do this. And how he was behaving and how dude was behaving, I was like, oh, y'all all involved in cahoots with each other. And then when she did her slideshow, I was sitting there looking, I was like, And she was making her business like, I'm a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. Okay, I don't give a fuck if you was a Pisces, if you was a Nazi. That ain't got shit to do with me, but I just know you involved with some scheming shit. And I knew what the fuck it was. They was like, I don't want no parts of this. The Sapphire Resort place, I don't want no parts of this. I bet you don't want no parts of it. They was trafficking kids 14 to 19 years old, or they got 14 and 19-year-old kids, or they have children of their own that's between this age, or grandkids. But it's about to be an end of the situation. God said, you ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all over there talking about king me. I'm the biggest motherfucker. I'm the big boss. A Korean motherfucker. I think the Korean motherfucker's at the end, but they left. He getting ready to leave. He's like, I don't want no parts of this shit. I'm following some shit and not using my critical thinking skills. But how is it that you got this fucking job and you don't know how to critically think for yourself? Like trying to poison, like put shit in food, soft foods, esophagus or stomach healing, an alcoholic. A director said, I don't want no parts. They learning their lesson. A designer that was caught up in this. But the designer, I knew the designer was in part of this from over here in South Florida. And then the one from Puerto Rico that was involved. But the one from Puerto Rico, she getting caught up because it was like, wait a minute. Her family started to look into some shit like, wait a minute. You went to go do this to a motherfucker and it's like y'all lying and talking about I'm a witch and shit. I ain't no witch. I don't claim to be no psychic. I don't claim to be no seer, no witch, no bruja. I don't claim to be none of that shit. I'm just only me. And it's a blessing and a motherfucking curse at the same time. Like I cry about that because it's like sometimes I can see death on y'all motherfucking kids. You be pregnant, it's like, baby, that baby ain't gonna make it. And it's like, I don't want to be the person to bear of bad news, but it's like, shit, if it's on you, it's on you. Like, y'all people fit to receive fucking bad karma for this shit, because y'all coming, I'm a single mom, bro. I ain't got nobody supporting me, and y'all fucking knew that shit, but it's like, the karma that you got to get from that ain't got shit to do with me. And if God had told y'all to go do the right thing, and you chose not to listen to that dream, you chose not to do what was in your right fucking mind, what you want me to do about it? Ain't shit I could do about it. Y'all should have came to me as grown ass men, grown ass women, and just asked the fucking questions like she's gonna bite her head off for fucking what? I might look at your ass like you fucking stupid and retarded for doing this shit in the first place, but shit, the only thing I could do is send you on your way. God bless you, and I hope it fucking work out for you. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all stealing money. Y'all know y'all could have fucking helped it in a situation like, yo, we know she needed a home, or we know she needed a car, we know she needed to get to this place, but y'all calling the places and giving them my old phone number talking about, oh, we did show up and we did. How the fuck you sending messages? That telephone number's been off since last year. That's how I knew y'all motherfuckers was playing around. An Afro Latino, I knew an Afro Latino or Afro Latino. Like y'all sitting there playing when the bitch started laughing on the phone. It's just like, y'all hoes is over here playing too much. Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Shit, that probably is my real fucking nationality. I always resonated with y'all motherfuckers, but it's like, why would you do some shit like that? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, you know, keeping me from housing, keeping me from, you know, opportunities, going back to school, going back to work, making sure my kids get in school and shit like that, reconnected and getting my divorce over with. Y'all prolonged this shit. This fucking divorce been going on since fucking 2021. 2020, if you ask me, somebody Japanese, Spanish, official officer, a Mason. Y'all using y'all Mason groups and shit like that. Like, one arm, one band, I guess. Police officer that's like, I don't want no parts of this shit. An ex that don't want to be part of this no more. Somebody that's Costa Rican. Or some kind of Rican. Gossiping. Tracker on your vehicle, on your phone. Somebody just tracking shit, trailing, trying to figure out what you doing. Oh, I'm gonna tell that she got this and she got that. The fire department. Shit, y'all go ahead and track the St. Cloud's Fire Department. Tell me how many times they're going up and down this road. Tell me how many times that y'all actually got alerted for real fucking emergencies for them to come down over here by where I stay at. Just do it. I promise you, you do. You're gonna be like, yeah, y'all was really harassing and stalking this girl. Y'all was really doing this. Like, what was the point? Like, y'all start getting questioned from the DEA and Internal Affairs and the Inspector General and shit like that. When y'all get investigated from these motherfuckers, y'all gotta answer. Then it's like, we trying to come to her genuinely. She's not going to believe us. She's not going to do this. Running money, scamming money. They going to figure out that y'all was running money through these PNC and TD Ameritrade and shit like that. Sunrise, y'all running these money through these banks. They going to see that. Somebody that's from the Netherlands, money in the Netherlands, trying to put it in offshores accounts. They going to see all that. A bank scam. I'm telling you, an investor stuck in their head about what they're going to do with this money or how do they spend their money. But it's like this person, they invest in shit that they like to do. Like, look at them. And yeah, y'all get hearing from smart people. Y'all hearing from smart people. Somebody with a mole on their face. Y'all sitting there looking delirious. A medical assistant helping, trying to give, false information. This group of men, like, I don't even think I want to have a conversation with her. Don't be a bitch. You wasn't a bitch when you was stalking. Don't be a bitch when you got to come talk to me. I love when you count me out. Somebody's name is Lamar. Or starts with an L. Leomar. Loris. Lewis. My ex-husband, shit, I already knew when it came to scamming when my ex-husband did that shit. Luis Alejandro Ponce Nors Camacho. When his bitch ass and his other baby mama out there in Texas did that shit, she didn't mention me. You upset because they have to be stuck to the agreement. Lied and said you are combative and have an attitude. And I'm assertive as fuck. A restraining order. Some Mexicans are pulling out. Or Central Americans, they're pulling out of this shit. Like, nah, I can actually work with this bitch, man. Yeah, y'all know y'all can actually work with me, but I ain't trying to move out of the country at this time. Shit, I need to recover. I got shit to do. Then afterwards, if y'all fucking with me, you know what I'm saying, run me the good amount of money. Make sure I'm good and straight and protected, honey. Shit, we can have conversations. At this point, shit, it's going to be about money at this point. Someone is deep in love, want to crash out. You are a real life angel. I know I am. Thank you, God. Child custody battles ends due to deception, fake love. Like my ex-husband and his mama sitting there, stalking. I know he was stalking like 2 days ago, yesterday, and did like 2 bullshit making false reports. But it's like the courts is going to look at the fact, like, how are you making this report? Aren't you in Tennessee or aren't you in this other state? Someone didn't listen to you and they went against you. My ex-husband, instead of just working with me, nigga, you could be gay all you want. It ain't got shit to do with me. It's just like, let me know. Are you coming out to your family or are you not? Shit, I need to know, what you're doing so we can explain to my kids so they can understand the difference. Well, you coming out of the closet, bruh. And we can go to therapy so my kids can be prepared. Like they used to seeing a mommy and daddy. Now they got to see daddy with another man. Like, hey, that requires therapy. I'm taking the precautionary steps to make sure that my kids, transition to that situation in a healthy way. But yeah, you want to be out here wilding out, putting in any and everything and then put my life in jeopardy because you sitting here pillow talking and lying to motherfuckers. Like, I can't stand motherfuckers like that. But my ex-husband was that type of person. And when it was people, it was just familiar spirits. My mama would do shit like that. I love you. I'm your mama. But you sitting here telling all my business to people that don't need to know my business. Oh, they family. They family to you. I don't know these people from a can of paint. But she used to slow me down. I used to have my apartments and shit like that. Make me lose apartments. Everything. Like, that's why I don't trust nobody. But shit, I send them love and light. I hope y'all heal. I hope y'all find what it is that y'all need to fucking find in your life. Any traumas, any hate, deception you got in your fucking life. I pray that y'all heal that. But y'all trying to make sure that I don't have a home like you sweating like a motherfucker right now. Somebody having heat flashes and shit. Your anxiety is up like high, like shit. The only thing I tell anybody, if you ever want to be cool with me, don't lie to me and don't fucking cross me. Because once you cross me, now I got to go into my dog ass energy. And then it's like, bitch, if you thought you was a dog, I'm 10 times worse. Go ahead and add me on top of being a pit bull, on top of being a cane corso. Shit, I ain't letting your ass go, motherfucker. That bike gonna go ahead and rip your ass in half. You know what dogs to fuck with, and you know which ones not to mess with. And I'm gonna be that dog that you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It just is what the fuck it is. But I see y'all love and light. I pray that y'all fucking heal. I pray that y'all quit talking about we don't need her to talk anymore and not have any more insight. I won't have any insight if you stay out of my fucking lane and stay out of my motherfucking business and quit lying on my name. So every time you lie on my name, I might not ever even fucking met you. But the fact that I didn't meet you and you wanted to cause obstacles and you wanted to try to kill my passions and my hopes and my dreams and my stability and go ahead and make sure that y'all hid, those pregnancies and try to make me feel like I was lying and delusional and shit. I pray for you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, the most high and creator, has in store for you, he has in store for you. And that ain't got shit to do with me. But I can only just say, y'all heal that. I can't bless you. None of that. Until you can come to me with, to your face. Pray for you. The same thing with, big Marcus, nigga. They probably tearing your ass up over there in that prison now when they know the truth. But you almost out, though. You almost out, nigga. You won't ever see my kid. That order is there for a reason. You did do it. If you had help, you should have told the truth back then. And right now, for the safety and security of my child, I had a perfectly normal child. So now I got a severely disabled child, and I got to deal with that shit on my own. I'm cool with it. Shout out to you, Michael Blanco. Your little fine ass. But he got a little bit. He got a little bimbo. I mean, not to call you that or whatever. That's your baby mama or whatever. But shout out to you, homie. But make sure you keep your ass off the TV shows for a while, so they don't be looking into you and shit. I just want to be happy and just take care of my kids and be peaceful, man. I don't bother nobody. But people come fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to be insecure and be spiritually and mentally weak. Oh, she got to come back to the... No, I ain't coming back to y'all dirty ass church. Y'all over there practicing witchcraft on these motherfuckers. Y'all not even running church properly. I can see if y'all was running the churches properly these days, I wouldn't mind going back to church. But the fact that y'all motherfuckers don't run the church right is what, what's his name? Ty Tibbet or whatever his name is. Shit, church ain't church no more. Y'all running that shit just to go get on fucking jets and planes and shit. But what happened to y'all building the rec center? What happened to y'all creating jobs? What happened to y'all actually making foundations or making things where if you are connected to these doctors and shit like that where you actually helping people that's actually in your congregation? You know what I'm saying? Church ain't church no more. Y'all saying I'm a pastor. Man, you ain't no goddamn pastor. Shit, you got people right there in your ministry right now. Are you helping them, making sure your heart ain't healthy, your blood ain't healthy? In order to be one and collided with God, your health is important. Your mental health is important. Your physical health is important. Your financial health. And you talking about tithes and offering? I ain't giving you no goddamn tithes. You sitting there over there in a Lamborghini and shit like that and living in a high rise? What about your congregation? What about your motherfucking congregation? Stand on motherfucking business and you get a motherfucker like me. I'm going to cut you out, but I can read that motherfucking Bible from A to Z. I can tell you that. Ain't shit nobody can do that's going to take me away from who the creator made me to be. When he told me to go make sure you understand Job, I understood Job. When he told me to understand Moses, I understood Moses. And you understand that they came before Jesus existed on this earth. Jesus was from Nazareth. Jesus was a Jew. So you got to respect the fucking Jew when you see a Jew. When you have to sit there and you reading the sigils and you reading that motherfucking Bible, you got to respect them damn Indian folks from India. You got to respect them. Because they were the first ones to help us decipher our damn hieroglyphs when it came from them Egyptians and shit. Moses and all of them, all of that. So you got to respect the spiritual aspect of everything before you try to make it religious on anybody. The Vatican got the shit safe keep for a fucking reason, because if it gets into the wrong hands, the world is in shit. The world is in shit. The archives get into the wrong hands, we are in a pool of shit. So when you reading the Bible, people try to interpret the Bible to make it comfortable for them. That's why you can't listen to everybody preaching to you. That's why everybody can't put their hands on you. That's why you're not meant to shake everybody's fucking hands. You ain't meant to do business with every fucking body. Even the hardest of the hardest understand that. I can't do business just because you making all that shit. It sound cool and everything, but just how you run business, I can't do it. Shit, John Wick showed us that when we watching the fucking movie. Shit, John Wick let us know, hey, you can't do it. But shit, if I gotta submit to something, he still, hey, he was the Baba Yaga of that shit. I'll respect a Ukrainian or Russian real fucking quick. Shit, if I had to take real self-defense, send me over there to Russia. They got that. Some of these people that be winning these big ass lawsuits, shit, they using tarot readers and stuff like that to read your motherfucking life, and y'all be like, ain't no way anybody's doing that. Yeah, they've been doing that to court cases for a long time, but a lot of people didn't understand that that's what was happening to them. Well, why is my hair falling out, and why is this case ain't going this way? Why am I getting outed at this time? That little green, what she call her, bleach blonde bad body bitch? Yeah, her time came. She wasn't ready for her time to become. She didn't know she was gonna be the butt end of the joke. She needed to get her Ku Klux Klan buddies to try to back her up. Like, no, baby, ain't nobody finna back your ass up, bitch. Cause once they figure out what the hell you been doing and what you was doing, cause the manifestos, it runs a little bit deeper, and a lot of people not understanding. Like, oh, we're protected. No, they taking out major terrorist groups. They just utilizing you to go ahead and clean up the blood, so they don't get it. Like, you got to know what the rituals and everything that goes along with it, baby. Common sense is what I like to say. Blocking people's crown chakras and creativity, because if you got so many people with different creativities, shit, what can I sacrifice? But I can make you feel heartache and loss when you lose that job. I can make you feel like heartache and loss when I take your kid's life. And I can make you feel like this, and I can make you feel like that. Let's put her in a relationship with a person that we know is psychologically and clinically diagnosed since they were a fucking kid, that they were fucking bipolar. Like, my ex-husband, I knew that motherfucker was a narc from the time he was a fucking kid. Got away with murder and then some. Like, nigga, you killed your own daddy. You had a hard time talking about your own. You got a brother that, yeah, your mom and your dad was married, but your mama get off on it. Like, let's go. Like, I'll tell all the sins and secrets. Making sure, get her pregnant so she don't leave you. Get her pregnant so she don't leave you. She's not going to know that no, the gayness was showing through your uncles and shit. I know who touched on you as a kid. It was showing, bruh. Like, ain't no secrets, Regina. You knew that. Oh, he was my cutest one, and he was my biggest money maker, and everybody would do everything for James, and all the people that was drawn to him, you were spiritually feeding off your son, and feeding off of him, end up killing his motherfucking spirit, and that's why that boy is fucking numb and dumb as he is right now, thinking he fucking smart and intellectual and shit. All the books that he was sitting there reading and shit. That's why, you know what I'm saying, trying to cause heartache and break. Shit, I feel bad for any of the women that feel like, oh, he loves me, he did this. Baby, you gonna end up having to unalive that boy before you do anything else, baby. No tarot card reading is needed. 10 times out of 10, he's using a tarot reading just to see what it is that you think and feeling and how he could utilize it against you, okay? I knew that when he started to show me that in like 2017, 2018, that's when shit just clicked to me. I'm like, what you watching? And I just paid attention to what he was watching. I was like, oh, that's what he's doing. And then when my so-called best friend came, she was like, yeah, you ever heard of tarot readings? That's when I knew I was just putting all the pieces together. I was like, let's see how far they going to take this shit. But not knowing how far and how dirty and grimy people would take it, that kind of fucked me up for a little bit. But it's like, shit, I'm going to get back on all 10. Like, y'all was doing this shit for all this time? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all didn't want me to do it. That's why y'all didn't want me to get into tarot cards. That's why, because, I mean, shit, I'm actually really outstanding and extraordinary with it. Shit, half the time I don't even need the fucking, I'm just saying. But once y'all realize, like, oh, shit, she the truth of this shit. And she gonna be speaking. Y'all didn't know it was gonna get that far. Everything y'all was bringing to the dark, it was gonna come to the light. And y'all didn't like that shit. Wasn't no love and none of that shit. I ain't got no love for none of y'all hoes. But it's just like, it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? I say it respectfully. But you know, if it's part of my destiny, it's part of my motherfucking destiny, and you ain't gotta fucking like it. But you know, y'all wanted me to go have negative outcomes and stuff like that. Well, she don't know this parts of it. So if she don't know this parts of it, we can still get away with it. No, bitch, my own mama was sitting there telling me about, yeah, girl, you know, they be telling people to bury the panties in the yard. And my mom was a narc too, letting me know how they did that shit. Like, yeah, I saw the girls burying their panties in the yard and make a person come back. I remember she would just say little minute things, because I just knew at that point, coming back to her, I was like, you just got to pay attention to the shit she's saying. So it was just like, they all was alike. So me understanding, like, a motherfucker would tell on themselves, not realizing they telling on themselves. And that's what I like about fucking, you know, human beings. Y'all tell on yourself without telling on yourself, not realizing. And it's just like, shit, I'm kind of numb to a lot of shit, but it's just like, it's cool, you know. That's why it's easy for me to forgive you. Should I forgive anybody? If you did me dirty, I forgive you. But if you can keep it G with me, that you like, hey, I did you dirty, you know, everything you said was right. That's all you gotta fucking say. It's like, all right, cool, I forgive you, you know what I'm saying? How I choose to deal with you, you just gotta honor the fact. Like, if I don't want to fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. If I decide to fuck with you, I decide to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That's on me. But it's like trying to cause intentional obstacles and challenges in my life. Nah, you gotta move the fuck around, bro. That's why it's like, people was like, oh, you'll be a single parent before anything. Shit, yeah. I'll go through a pregnancy by myself, have them babies by myself, take care of them babies by myself with no fucking help of no fucking man. I'll be that fucking woman. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Oh, well, he got you pregnant. He should be there and deserve to be the father and be there in that kid's life. No, the fuck they don't. Because if they deserved it, they would have did the fuck shit to not be in that child's life. And that's period, point blank. So choosing to do dumb shit like, well, she's pregnant, you need to go back and do this and make it right. And no, they don't. You ain't got to make shit right. You chose to do what you did. And you got to stick with it. And you got to honor that shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and mine is, we good. You can't take all the care of all them kids by yourself. Have, did, and will. And take care of them very greatly. Shit, it is like, oh, what, don't no man would want to be with you. Shit, you a motherfucking lie. A real one gonna go make sure. I ain't gotta argue, I ain't gotta fight. Shit, love is not hard. Love is not difficult. Love don't judge. Shit, it's unconditional over here. I'm an empress and a high priestess at the same time. Shit, leave your ass in hangman trying to figure out what I gotta do, man, to make it motherfucking right. At least even be in your kids' life. But that's just what it is. Shit, I ain't gonna keep no kids from nobody. Shit, you could do a better job to by all means show me that you can. But if you don't deserve it and you in some dumb shit, baby, you gonna break your own motherfucking heart before you break mine. Shit, I really don't have one, but shit, I got one when it comes for my babies. I'll go all out for a war if it's needed. Be in the world, not of it. No judgment.